Hey Amy, where's your cat?
Oh, she's visiting her brothers.
Okay. Are we ready to talk about some more minifigures?
Yes.
Good.
Let's do it.
Whoa! A ghost!
I'm a specter, thank you.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's go talk about some more minifigures.
Ooh. Yep.
Alright, this pack contains the Spider Lady, and it's pretty easy to figure out which one she is.
Because she's the only one with the dress brick.
That's right, that big triangular brick, no legs, and once you find that, you know it's her. Let's check her out. Oh, we're missing something. Oh, there it is right there. Okay, yeah.
That's different for the cape.
Yeah, this,
Probably because
carefully
it's see-through.
take this out. There's actually two separate pieces here. Go ahead, put her together.
So, yep.
Okay, so we carefully take this out. This is plastic. It's not fabric like some of the other capes. All right, this is the part.
It still doesn't change the fact that you can't feel it.
That's right. Yeah, don't even try to feel this. Okay, for the top part, you put these two together and you push that over her neck. But first, do the bottom part, the cape. This is like kind of like a spider web. Again, her cape, and you push these two together. First, put that over her neck. Yeah, like, oh, we'll do one at a time here. She's got her red spider. Okay. Now the top part. If you can get that.
It's pretty cool. They've never done a see-through one before.
All right, there we go. All right, let's check out the close-up. Okay, here's the close-up of the Spider Lady. Again, you can see there her spider. And again, the dress brick is basically the giveaway. And makes it a little bit of a thicker pack. And her cape and the cowl part at the top is plastic, as you can see-through plastic, which is interesting. Like Amy said, they've never done one like that before. But yeah, don't even think about feeling that because you won't. Also, her hairpiece is kind of big and distinctive, but definitely the dress brick is the kind of the way to go to find her.
All right, here we have the Monster Rocker. So one thing that I want to bring up is his guitar. Now, it has a long rod, but it can be careful with that because it can easily get confused for like the witch's broom or like the werewolf's bone. But his has like a pancake, almost like a pancake feel at the end, and there's also a little knot somewhere for him to hold on to it. But the easy way to figure out it's him is his head that goes, the one that goes on top of his head. It's very flat, and you'll definitely know it when you feel it. You can kind of put your finger in it if it's like pinky or something, but you can tell that it goes on something, and the top is flat. So that's really easy to distinct. Of course, it's not perfectly flat, but it's pretty flat. So yeah, that's easy to tell. See? And you'll see in the close-up. Let's do this first. Gotta admit, they get pretty creative for these things. I wouldn't expect them to do like a Frankenstein with a guitar. Oh, that's cool. He has a bat on his guitar. Alright, there you go.
Okay, here's a close-up of the Monster Rocker. Now, I've got him holding the guitar with a peg in the back, which you'll see in a second. Amy had him holding the guitar on its neck with the other hand, but I wanted you to point out that rod. Okay, there's a side view, and again you can see kind of his head, like the hairpiece comes down to about here on the front, but it's almost that long the whole way around because part of it is like the bigger forehead. Okay, right here you can see how he's there's that rod that he's holding it with right now. And you can feel that rod sticking out of the bottom of the guitar when you're feeling it in the pack. All right, there he is. Okay, this pack contains the wolf guy. Now, the way I know primarily that it's the wolf guy is, one, I can kind of feel his head. I can kind of feel his snout a little bit, and the ears stick up a little bit. But the most telling way is this long bone. You just have to be careful because the bone can easily be confused with the guitar and the witch's broom. But as you can see here in the picture, it's got the bone part on both ends, and you can definitely feel that. So the best way to make sure is find both ends of that rod, and then you can tell it's the bone. Okay. Oh, and the other thing I forgot is that he has a tail. Okay. You can see this tail, and you can feel that. All right, so the tail goes over the legs like this, and we put it, and this is rubbery. As you can see, this bends a little bit, so you might feel that. Okay, and you can see part of his head, the hair in the back sticks down. Okay, and this is a cool head. Again, you can feel these ears and the snout and the bone. All right. Okay, here's your close-up of the wolf guy. All right, again, there, check out his head with that snout and the pointed ears. You also may feel the jagged fur on the back. And a separate piece is that tail. And of course the bone. The bone is what I think is the easiest way to identify him. All right, there we go. Okay, this pack contains the fly monster. The way you know it's the fly monster, two things. One is the wings, and the wings are the same as in an earlier series, the fairy. They're pretty much straight. They angle out a little bit from the back. Plus, they have the other piece that is perpendicular to the wings. That's the part that goes over the head or on the neck that holds them on there. And you might feel the wings on the edges are rounded. But then his head is kind of an interesting shape. What I can feel is his nose is kind of like a little snout with a little like sucker on the end. So that's the way to tell it's the fly monster, between the wings and the head. So there we have the wings. Again, these are kind of the same. See, they're basically flat. Now the other thing you can see is one hand is a claw, which you might feel, but I didn't really think much about that as I was trying to find him. I concentrated primarily on the wings and the head. And here's the head, okay? I'll show you him in a close-up. Okay, here's a close-up of the fly monster. And again, that head is pretty distinctive. And I didn't mention before, but on his head, of course, you can feel those antennae. All right. There you can see the wings. And again, see his little snout. You can feel the part that flares out a little bit, that like sucker part. And of course, the claw on one hand. All right, there he is.